Harihi Om. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Deva Maheswara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Namaskaram, Masters. Jnananandamaya Nirmala Spatikakritam Adharam Sarvavidya Yagrivam Upasmahe Hayagriva 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 Yovade Tasya Saradevani Janukanya Pravahavatu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Good evening and my salutations to all the masters, Animal Master E.K. and other legendaries of homeopathy. And my pranams to all the participants who are participating in this training program. Today, some new people have come and told it is a rare opportunity for us to learn homeopathy because it is not taught by the regular doctors. Master E.K. has taken it as a mission to spread the word of homeopathy amongst the common man. Looking at the cost of the alternate systems of medicine, particularly allopathy, the cost of the medicine has gone up like anything. And a common man, it is not affordable nowadays. It has almost become very costly. And there are instances where a lot of money is spent on diagnostic reports and also surgeries. Homeopathy is a system of medicine where if proper medicine is selected, even surgery can be avoided in most of the cases. There are some cases where surgery will be inevitable and we have to take up the surgery in such cases. But many of the cases can be cured without surgery. That is the importance of homeopathy. And people are asking whether medicine is there for a particular disease name, whether this particular disease can be cured or is there any special medicine available like that. In my previous classes, I have made it very clear, and those classes recordings will be made available with a Google Drive link, and my admins are working on that. We will let you know, and you can listen to the previous classes, both audio and video. We will make them available. Because this is a class we are conducting voluntarily without collecting any fees from anybody. Our idea is only to let you know the efficacy of homeopathy. We don't advise you to practice homeopathy, or we can't advise you to earn money by practicing homeopathy through these classes. You are not expected to use this medicine for commercial purpose. There are any BHMS doctors, however, they are permitted, not people like us. That means we should know what is homeopathy and follow the homeopathy in spirit and good idea. That is the only purpose of conducting these classes. In fact, first day itself, I told you, we will make you as a good patient because homeopathy doctors need the presentation of the case in a very clear manner. It is not for particular organ or particular disease or particular symptom. So this you must keep in your mind. So those who are attending the class, if you follow sincerely whatever is being told in these classes, I assure you, you will be a very good patient. Once you are cured, you can ask other people to follow it and you can make your family as a healthy family. That is the idea. Who is Satish Babu? Raise the hand. Satish Babu.
Satish Babu, please down your hand. Click on the band once again.
Down your hand. Okay. Now we'll go into the notes. I'm giving all the bullet points which are very, very important. I have taken these notes from Dr. J.T. Kent, Homeopathic Lectures, Philosophy. But if you read that book, you may not be able to understand them well. Hence, I have taken up the notes in a very clear way and giving the notes so that you can understand it well. Okay. Now, first sentence. We'll start the notes. A complaint on the skin is very safe because it is at the surface. Full stop. If we drive the disease into the inner layers, the patient is going to suffer because of the ignorance of the doctor. Why we call it as ignorance? Because any disease should be only on the outermost. We can see only the skin, hair, and nails. But suppose it spoils the internal organs, which is not visible physically, the patient may get affected. And all the internal organs are very, very sensitive. And they have lot of good functions to do. So, whenever the vital force drives the disease outside, the outermost layer, that is the skin, and the skin complaint appears, the person should feel happy because the disease has gone out. And we should help the vital force to further drive it totally from the body. It will be sent out. And the patient will get the health. That is the important point. Next point. Restoring health and not removal of the disease or symptoms is very important. So in this statement, there are two statements are there. Number one, restoration of the health. We have given effusion number one. What is cure? It is the restoration of the health only. Because health is a natural condition. Everybody is healthy by nature. We spoil that. And now we have to bring back the health. It is not removal of the disease or removal of the symptoms. As told earlier, if there is a skin complaint, applying some ointment or gel, making it to disappear temporarily from the outermost layer will not constitute a cure. This you must understand. These points I will be telling in this chapter cure. So many times Kent will be repeating this because unless a thorough understanding is achieved by you, you will be asking the same question again and again. Here, restoration of the health is important, not the removal of the symptoms or disease. Next point. Establishment of order. in a sick human being, establishment of order in a sick human being should be the aim. Establishment of order in a sick human being should be the aim of the physician. So the order is to be established. The order, when disturbed, is called disorder. When disorder comes, symptoms come. Holding the symptoms, with the help of the symptoms, homeopathy cures the person and order is established. When order is established, cure is attained. It is not the removal by surgical means or some other means. No. It is the order that is to be established again. That should be the aim of the physician. Next. Surgical removal of tonsils, adenoids, gallbladder, etc. cannot constitute a cure. Cannot constitute a cure. Nowadays, there's some stone in the gallbladder, they're removing the gallbladder itself. Tonsils, children suffer from cough and cold and etc. Tonsils. They advise to go for surgical removal of the tonsils. That can never establish a cure because the tonsils swell themselves because of the external some infection trying to enter into the body. The tonsils are like two watchmen carefully watching the body. They will not allow the enemy to enter into the body. They will swell themselves, absorbing the entire problem. It is like a watchman, a security person we keep at the gate. He will first receive whatever problem comes and he will fight with the persons. And then the persons or the thieves will be sent out. If we remove the watchman himself, then they will directly enter into the house. So tonsils should not be operated. You should find out the cause and remove the cause. Automatically, swelling of the tonsils will be cured. Removal of the tonsils means removing the watchman from the house, which is very dangerous. This is told only in homeopathy, not other systems. That is why I told you we are not enemies of any system. We love allopathy also. It has got a purpose. Allopathy has its own place. And homeo, because we are learning homeopathy, we can talk good about homeopathy, but not bad about other systems. But what are the side effects? Why our system is great? That we can tell always. So, you want to cure means it is not by surgical removal or surgical intervention, but the removal of the cause itself. Further, I will elaborate it. This will come several times. Please note down, read again and again. Okay. Next point. The sole duty of the physician is to heal the sick. Heal. Full stop. It is very important that the patient should be able to realize by his feelings and continue to say that he is being restored to health. He is being restored to health whenever an outward symptom is removed. You please understand this point very well. Whenever we remove a symptom, patient must continue to feel that he is being restored to health. He has to come and report to the physician, sir, I am much better than last week. And than last week. Every week I am getting better. Totally might not be cured within a 1 week or 2 weeks, may not be possible. But one symptom is removed. He says, sir, my leg pains have come down and I am feeling better. I am feeling better from my feelings and sensations, from my inner self. I am okay. Still there are pains, no problem. It will be cured. So every removal of this symptom must have a corresponding inward improvement. That you must understand. That is only called as a cure. Okay. Next point. This also note down. There should be a corresponding inward improvement. This is a repetition, but you do it. No problem. No problem. There should be a corresponding inward improvement whenever the outward symptoms have disappeared. And this is possible whenever disease or disorder are replaced by ease and order. EASC. Ease and order. So you please try to understand this principle very well. An outward symptom is meant to disappear. There must be a corresponding inward improvement. This must be clear. Next point. The perfection of cure is to be done promptly, PROMPTLY, comma, mildly and permanently. So in the last class, I told very clearly, the cure must be, ideal of cure must be rapid, gentle, and permanent restoration of the health. It cannot be slow. People say that homeo is slow. Wrong. Homeopathy is the fastest system in the world. We can challenge the people who claim that homeopathy is slow only because they come to homeopathy as a last resort. They try allopathy, they try Ayurveda, they try all kinds of even ghost, mantra, tantra, everything. And at the end they come to homeopathy. By that time, the organs might have got damaged. So restoration of the damaged organs will take much time. In such cases, they may say that homeopathy is slow. But If homeopathy is resorted to as the first system of medicine, homeopathy is the fastest system. So here, what Kent says is the perfection of the cure is to be done promptly, not after some days, some months, some years. No, it must be attended to immediately, and number two, mildly. Homeopathy itself is a very mild, very soft, and very sweet medicine. There is a proverb olden days that the disease, bitter disease, will not have sweet medicine. There is a proverb in olden days. A bitter disease will not have sweet medicine because those days they use Ayurveda and all the kashayams and all those are very spicy and very hot and other things. But homeopathy is very sweet because we give sweet pills for the cure. So he says it must be done promptly and mildly. Mildly because the person who takes homeopathy is not aware also of the medicine. We put the medicine under the tongue, not on the tongue, not to be chewed. When you put the medicine under the tongue, it gets swallowed with the saliva and it starts working. The moment it touches the saliva, homeopathy medicine works. If we can select a proper medicine, right medicine, suiting to the totality of the symptoms, the cure is also immediately you can find the cure. Very prompt. That is possible when you work with a senior physician who has a knowledge of materia medica and the philosophy. Only materia medica will not help, or only philosophy will not help. You have to study both materia medica and also the philosophy, and of course, anatomy, physiology, pathology are parts of the medical system. We have to study all those things also. Okay. Next point. The cure must be permanent, quick, non-violent, and gentle. These words are suitable only to homeopathy because our system is very fast, without any doubt. And also, cure must be non-violent. There are no violent methods. We don't undertake surgeries. We don't use injections. We don't cut or we don't put them into trouble. It must be gentle. We are not aware that medicine is taken. That much gentleness is there. And it is also permanent. Next. The feeling of cure must be felt continuously and permanent. We are using permanent words several times. The cure is permanent? Yes. As long as the patient maintains good food habits and lifestyle, once homeopathically cured, the cure is permanent. Suppose a smoker comes to homeopathy, he stops smoking temporarily while taking the treatment. Suppose he starts smoking again, he may get back all those complaints because smoking is not permitted for normal health. So we don't say that it is not permanent It's only temporary. No. The food habits and the lifestyle habits must be maintained properly. Then homeopathic cure is a permanent cure. Next. Present day medicine prescribes certain medicines which are having so many side effects, and they destroy, which are having so many side effects, and they destroy the internal organs. Whereas homeopathy mildly brings back the order. Okay. Certain medicines have side effects, not in our system, other systems, and they spoil the internal organs. There are many drug-induced diseases. People come to homeopathy, as I told you, as a last resort after trying all the systems. In some cases, in my experience, just by giving biochemic medicines and by stopping those medicines which are toxical in nature, just by discontinuing that system of medicine and by giving biochemic system medicines in homeopathy, many people have got cured. That means the earlier symptoms, whatever they got, whatever they are reporting, they are because of the side effects of the medicines what they are taking. Once you stop those medicines, side effects are removed and patient is getting back there. This you must understand. Next point. Homeopathy tries to remove the cause and automatically the symptoms get cured. Unless we prescribe a medicine for removal of the cause, there cannot be a cure. If the disease cause continue, cannot be cured, acquired illness cannot be cured. Unless the disease cause is made to be cured, the internal destruction of the person, the internal destruction of the person cannot be stopped. And in some cases, a new disease is added, complicating the case further. So, unless we remove the cause or giving only medicines for the temporary purpose, or only the cause is removed, cause is not removed, then the destruction will not stop. There are certain medicines where internal destruction continue to happen. And because of that, new diseases come. They are all called drug-borne diseases. Such diseases also can be cured with the help of homeopathy because they show the symptoms. The manifestation of the symptoms, the disease, temporarily may change its picture. That is why nowadays prescribing a homeopathy medicine for the totality of symptoms also is very difficult because of the confusion, because of the medication already taken. The true nature of the person or the true nature of the disease are not disclosed clearly. When such is the case, when we give medicine, the patient may not get a permanent cure. Changes చెప్తున్నాను నేను. అది చెప్పండి. Okay. The drug disease, next point. The drug disease, in many cases, drug disease in many cases will be more serious than the original. That is the reason homeopathy also, we are unable to select the right medicine. What we have to do in such cases? First, we have to see whether the medicines that are used by the patients are essential or life-saving. If they are not life-saving medicines, we can stop them. Example, painkillers. When you start homeopathy, painkillers must inevitably be stopped. And those medicines that we use for temporarily, like skin problem, must be stopped. Homeopathy only can be used. Important organs involved, like brain, kidneys, heart, liver, etc., where the person cannot survive without the medicines, the blood pressure or diabetes, where we have to keep the patient under the treatment temporarily only. Once you select the right medicine, even diabetes can be cured with homeopathy. Blood pressure can be controlled with homeopathy. And slowly we have to increase the homeopathy medicines and just taper down, decrease the allopathic medicines. Slowly we have to do, maintaining the readings, maintaining the pathological reports. It is a Herculean task for the homeopatician to maintain this balance. It is not easy to practice homeopathy nowadays because of the drug-borne disease. We have to be very careful, and meanwhile, in the course of the treatment, patient should not be lost. That is also, you have to maintain the patient's health. That is important. Next point, please note down. The homeopathy adjusts, ADJUSTS. The homeopathy adjusts the internal disorder Homeopathy adjusts the internal disorder and naturally outermost man returns to order. To bring the health to the outermost layer, we should cure the innermost layer. That is the reason in homeopathy, whenever a skin patient comes, we will not bother more about the skin problem. We will try to catch hold of the true person inside. And when you select a person for the internal nature of the man, not to worry about more about the skin complaint, skin will become normal. This has been my experience. There are some homeopathicians who prescribe only for the skin, and they can never be cured because skin complaint is an outermost symptoms because of the internal disorder. When you give medicine to the internal disorder, the outermost will automatically come to normal state. That is the idea you must understand. Next point. Everything becomes orderly from the interior. Everything becomes orderly from the interior. This must be remembered by doctors. Interior whether all right or not, internal disorders have gone or not. Everything should become normal from the interior, not from exterior. Okay. Next point. The homeopathic principles are called fixed principles. And they have never changed. Come on. They have all been same. And will remain same. Homeopathy principles have never changed. Our medicines are discovered by giving to the healthy human beings, but not on animals. So, a healthy human being is given the medicine in crude form. He started emanating symptoms. Those symptoms are taken into account and automatically he will be completely cured. That is the principle. And these principles are fixed principles. For example, note down. For example, Bryonia, Bryonia, is a medicine available in the same name throughout the globe. There are no brand names. There are no combinations. And bryonia is bryonia anywhere. This you should understand properly. In homeopathy, the medicine by name bryonia, go to any shop. You ask bryonia, it is available. Not in India, throughout the globe, it is bryonia only. And bryonia symptoms were proved by Dr. Hahnemann. Same symptoms hold good even today. The medicine bryonia works for the same set of symptoms throughout the globe to all the individual humans. How is it possible? Because they are proved on healthy human beings. And because the toxicity is removed by potentizing the medicine, as already explained to you in the previous classes, all the toxic effects are removed and the medicine takes into a manner. Thereby, directly, it works on the innermost of the person and health is restored. That you must keep in your mind. So it is the internal first should be brought to order. Okay. Next point. When you learn these principles, when we learn these principles and continue to practice, they grow brighter. When you learn these principles and continue to practice, they grow, GROW, grow brighter and stronger. Full stop. So how to remember bryonia? Suppose bryonia, I told. Bryonia has a picture. We call it as drug picture. The totality of the symptoms of bryonia are very clear. And a patient to you, and you prescribe bryonia to him. Patient comes and report, sir, after taking bryonia, I feel much better. So you remember the patient symptoms, you remember the bryonia symptoms, and bryonia is given, patient got cured, another patient has come with the same set of symptoms, again bryonia is given. When you practice like this, 10 times, 20 times you give bryonia to patients and they report improvement, you can never forget the picture of bryonia. Every time it grows, it becomes stronger in your mind and you will not forget the bryonia. This is the speciality of homeopathy. This is possible only with homeopathy. I told you, we don't criticize other systems, but let us tell good about homeopathy. That is our aim. Next point. In homeopathy, please note down. The patient's response after taking the medicine is the yardstick where the STIC. To know about the progress of the cure. Understand? Who has to report that he is all right or not? Only patient can tell. Patient reports that he is much better. Pathological reports may be something different. patient is the base to us. He is feeling that he is all right. And natural reports also will become normal in course of time. But who is the yardstick for us? It is the patient. We have to rely upon the patient. Even when he is not all right, at the beginning of the case, patient says, I am not all right. But all the reports are normal. All the pathological reports, diagnostic lab has given, there is no problem. All are within range. But the patient says, I am not okay. At that time also patient is the yardstick for us. We have to depend upon the statement of the patient only, not the laboratory person. And after cure also, patient says, I am okay. That is the yardstick for us. This is again the speciality of homeopathy. Homeopathy never depends upon the diagnostic reports for this purpose. We depend upon diagnostic purpose to know the functioning of the organs and any physiological problem is there inside or any damage done to the organs. Are there any tissues damaged? For that purpose, we have to see the reports. Reports are also important. Don't ignore the reports. Reports will guide us to know whether all the functions are functioning normally or not. Patient may say, I am all right. But we have to see the reports also and see that all the reports are normal. And when you continue the treatment to the same person, you will find out that the patient is restored to health very easily, mildly, and very softly without any problem. Okay, next problem. Next sentence. The first point of the man, the person, the first layer, the first layer of the person is the will, comma, love on the self, and last one is skin, hair, and nails. This is the order. Order of the cure also, I will tell you how the cure should be. After tomorrow, I will tell about that. You should understand that the love on the self is the most important one. He doesn't love himself. He may commit suicide, he may die. And then comes will, then comes the mind, then comes the important organs, then comes the unimportant organs. So from internal to the external, outermost will be the skin, hair, and nails. When a person comes with skin problem only, internal is all right. Patient says, I am okay, sir. I have no problem with myself. I am healthy. Only the psoriasis, which has come out like this. In that case also, you have to note down the nature of the person, his likes, his dislikes, his response to the climatic changes, his response to the criticism of others. He may say that I am very healthy, sir. I don't get angry so fast. Only in a day, only 24 hours, I will be angry. Or only 7 days in a week, I am getting very angry. So there is no use. Patient will say, I am all right, I am all right. It is not all right. There you have to see the symptoms of the individual. Though he has come for treatment of the skin, okay. Let us not deny that. Don't tell this philosophy to the patient. Skin is not important. Like that you don't tell, because he will lose confidence on the system. You have to act in such a way, oh my God, so much psoriasis, how you are bearing. Now you tell me, who are you? What is your nature? What are your symptoms of the mind? And what are your moods, mood swings? And how is your appetite? How is your motion, bowel movement? How is your sleep? How is your response to the other persons? These are all important. And based on his mentality or the mindset, when we select a medicine, skin gets cured. Okay. This point we will continue day after tomorrow. And now it is the time for question hour. Any questions, please ask.
Bharati Nara.
సార్ నమస్తే సార్. ఇప్పుడు ఒక వ్యక్తికి సిక్ పర్సన్ గా లేరు, అతనికి డిసీజ్ లేదు, అంటే నార్మల్ గా ఉన్నారు హెల్తీగా, బట్ ప్రకృతి సిద్ధంగా ఉండాల్సిన లక్షణాలు అంటే ఆడవాళ్ళకి అన్వాంటెడ్ హెయిర్ ఆన్ ది ఫేస్ అండ్ మగవాళ్ళకి బ్రెస్ట్ వచ్చినట్టుగా ఉండడము, ఇవి వాళ్ళకి సోషల్ లైఫ్ మీద ఇంపాక్ట్, ఫ్యామిలీ లైఫ్ మీద ఉంటుంది కదా వాళ్ళల్లో, అది ఎట్లా సార్ అప్పుడు హోమియోలో? ఇక్కడ సిక్ పర్సన్ కాదు.
Even in such cases where unwanted hair or breast for the men like that, we have to see the person's symptoms.
ఇక్కడ సిమ్టమ్స్ ఏమున్నాయి ఇంకా? అంటే సిక్ గా లేరు కదా.
That is what, whether you are junior or senior.
జూనియర్ సార్.
Junior. How long you know homeopathy?
పేషెంట్ గా చాలా ఏళ్ళుగా సార్.
Right. Patient. Now what I am telling you is, every person will have internal symptoms. For example, I will tell you, if such person comes, you call him as a donkey, what is his response?
నో, హీ విల్ నాట్ యాక్సెప్ట్.
He will not accept. That is a symptom. Suppose he accepts and very mild and very soft, that is also a symptom. He gets upset, he is not getting good sleep, that is also a symptom. The breast or the growth in the breast or unwanted hair are only the external symptoms.
Yes.
But what about the internal order? He may say, I'm all right. Then you ask, what about your academic career? How many marks you got in your previous test? You say, I'm very poor, sir, in studies. Poor in studies. Mathematical comprehension is available. No, he can't comprehend. He can't solve 3-4 problems at a time. Those are all the symptoms of the mind.
ఓ,
And what is his response to others' criticism? What is his response to others' praising? Suppose you say, you are a very nice man. He will not accept it. Don't call me as a nice man. I am not nice. So it comes by experience, madam. You have to work with the senior doctor, then you will come to know how to observe the being. Then you will find out.
అంటే ఈజ్ దట్ ట్రీట్మెంట్ ఇన్ హోమియో ఆల్సో సార్? ఈజ్ దట్ ట్రీట్మెంట్ ఇన్ హోమియో సార్ టు రిమూవ్ అన్వాంటెడ్ హెయిర్ వితౌట్?
ఎన్ని క్లాసులు కట్టిండన్నా మీరు?
సార్ మీ ఇప్పుడు ఫ్రమ్ ది బిగినింగ్.
From the beginning. 7 classes you attended.
Yes.
What I have been telling every time.
Yes. Symptoms total, and based on the totality of the symptoms, we can restore the health on the person, in the person.
Treatment is only for the person, but not for the disease. Then why are you asking again?
సార్ ఇక్కడ నేను ఏ స్పెసిఫిక్ పర్సన్స్ కి అడగలేదు సార్, ఎనీబడి ఇట్లా ఉన్నప్పుడు అది జరుగుతుందా అని అడుగుతున్నాను సార్. ఇక్కడ
totality of the symptoms you take, give right medicine, the unwanted hair will disappear. The hormonal balance is restored.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Namaste, sir.
Thanks.
Sairam Vivedula.
Yes, sir.
ఏదైనా ఇంపార్టెంట్ ది మనం మెడిసిన్ వేసినప్పుడు అంటే కొన్ని సిమ్టమ్స్ అన్నవి వేరే రోగం అనేది మనం మినిమంగా ఒకటి వస్తుంది అంటారు కదా మీరు. పెద్దదానికి వేసినప్పుడు చిన్న చిన్న సైడ్ ఎఫెక్ట్స్ వస్తాయి, దాన్ని అది క్యూర్ చేయకూడదు. ఫస్ట్ మనం మెయిన్ దాని మీద కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ చేయాలి, దాని తర్వాత మనం వీటిని ఇవి ఇన్స్టెంట్ గా వచ్చిన వీటిని రిమూవ్ చేస్తా అంటారు కదా.
Who told that? That is, I told in allopathy, not with homeopathy. In allopathy, if you give medicine, the medicine will have side effects and some diseases will come. then we have to take the symptoms
సైడ్
again.
ఎఫెక్ట్స్ కాదు మాస్టర్ గారు, సైడ్ ఎఫెక్ట్స్ అనలేదు. మనం ఒక అంటే ఏదైనా లోపల ఎక్కువగా ఉన్నదానికి మెడిసిన్ వేస్తే దానికి మనకి చిన్నదానికి మనం అంటే ఇన్స్టాంట్ గా వచ్చే వేరే దానికి వేస్తాం కదా, అంటే దాని బదులుగా.
Every time we go by totality of symptoms. What is the meaning of totality? All the symptoms that are present, whether internal or external or psychological, everything. Whenever we select a medicine, we select on the totality of symptoms. Totality includes all the symptoms. Okay? You listen to few more classes, you will understand. It is always totality, complete Lakshana Samudayaniki Madhista. Okay. Praveen?
Yeah, hello, sir. So my question is, I'm from Bangalore, sir. So
Yes.
these medicines that have been like, there are pills and there are dilutions, right, sir?
Yes.
So
Yes.
pills, we know that they can be given 6 for adults and 4 for children. But how about the dilutions that we give, doctor? Do we have any?
One or two drops in 2 spoons of water.
For all adults and children, 1 or 2 drops.
There is no separate dosage for children.
Okay.
Because medicine, there is no mathematics will work when you potentize the medicine.
Okay.
1/100 plus 1/100 plus 1/100 is not 1/300.
Mhm.
Okay? Your mathematics
Okay.
will not be there.
Sure.
Next.
Thank you.
P. Sita. P. Sita. Okay. Over.
Namaste, sir. Sita, sir.
Yes, Sita.
So I'm from Hyderabad. This is
Karan
regarding
వినపట్టలేదు.
previous
ఎక్కడి నుంచి
lesson.
మాట్లాడుతున్నారు?
Hyderabad,
Yeah.
sir. Vintasna, sir. Sir, am I audible, sir?
Yes. Sim.
Sir,
Yeah.
this is regarding a doubt from the previous week's session, sir, regarding the potency. My daughter, about an
Okay.
year ago, gulped about 10 bottles of homeo medicines without my knowledge, sir. But it was like
Okay.
Rustock 200 and others, many long lists, sir. But there was no effect. The doctor asked to just take a couple of days hot coffee, strong coffee
Yes.
for 3 days. So this is
Yes.
a very old doubt I had. Can you just give me a little understanding how nothing happened after gulping? I was really worried. Yes, sir. That's all.
Sita. Sita.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How
Yes,
old
sir.
are you? How old are you?
I'm 43. 43, sir.
43. Sita, I call you as
Sir.
Jhansi.
Yeah.
I call you as Jhansi. I call you
Yeah.
as Lakshmi. I call you in some
Yes,
other
sir.
name. Do you respond?
Yes, sir.
Do you respond?
No.
Unless I call you as Sita, you will not respond.
Yeah. No.
Same is the case with the dissimilar remedies. They are called dissimilar remedies.
Dissimilar remedies.
Symptoms are not there. When symptoms are not there, the medicine taken by your doctor is like eating 100 grams of sugar.
Oh, okay.
What will happen if you eat sugar?
Nothing
Nothing will
will happen, sir.
Because it is not a similar remedy. And also, she has taken 3-4 remedies. And each remedy will antidote the other remedy.
Oh, okay.
That is when there are no side effects. And
Okay,
over
sir.
and above, you are given a cup of coffee. Coffee antidotes all
Yes.
the homeopathic remedies. 1 cup of
Oh.
coffee can antidote 1 year medicine.
1 year medicine, sir.
1 year back taken medicine also can be antidoted with 1 cup of coffee. That is the reason we say don't take coffee.
Take coffee. Okay.
Right. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, sir. That's really
Next,
clear.
next.
Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste. Yes.
Sir, no one is there, sir.
We'll close the class.
Yes, sure, sir.
We'll close the class. Thank you all. We'll meet on tomorrow for us seniors class and then Friday again juniors. Thank you all.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you.
Someone has raised a
Thank you, sir. Yeah. Hello.